Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my 2 p.m. edition of Coping with Being Cooped Up. I am blown away that the weekend went by so quick, actually. I can't believe it's Sunday night, and I also know it's pretty hard to keep track of the days right now. So I figured I have my little note here that the couple things I want to chat about before I go to bed at night are gratitude and coping mechanisms. So for the coping part of it, I did a little better this morning. I did meditate first thing, start the day off. I never did make it for a bike ride. It was raining, but I went grocery shopping. I went to 2 different stores. And I have to say, it was really weird. It's the first time I've grocery shopped since all this has happened. And it was really weird with the posters of 6 feet away and the plexiglass, like at a bank. There's the world was a weird little place this morning. And I don't know if it's just because I haven't exposed myself to it too much. But I was very grateful that people were people, they were polite. You could tell that people were trying to keep their space more just, I don't know if it's just the practice of social distancing or because they're trying to respect the other person or because they're that passionate about it or because everybody feels like they're following the rules. So I found that pretty interesting. I thought everybody did a good job. Of course, in the back of my head, I'm like, we're all touching this and I didn't want to normally I'm a freak about my produce. I don't want to, I'd shake the berries to make sure there was nothing crazy at the bottom or, you're looking for brown spots and I just didn't want to touch anything and put it back. Same thing with looking at expiration dates. So it's kind of interesting how we look at things a little different. I had given someone the cart. I was at a place where, you stick a quarter in to get a cart and then you get it back so that they don't have to pay stock people, which is brilliant. I don't know why every supermarket doesn't do it really. Anyway, I said to somebody, do you want my cart? Because sometimes it's a pain in the butt, right? To separate them. And they took them and that was nice. It wasn't a fear-driven decision. It wasn't like maybe they wiped it down or whatever. And obviously I want to stop spreading it. We just saw somebody just posted in our group that it sounds like we're on lockdown till the end of April now, which I know that sounds like a really long time and that what are we going to do for the next, 4 or 5 weeks? And hopefully, this is one of the things you do is listen to me for 10 or 20 minutes a day and know that I'm cheering you on and thinking of you as you're bored and trying to figure out how to keep your sanity. So knowing that we're all in this together and also maybe taking the opportunity to do the coping mechanisms, like going grocery shopping today for me was a reset. So I went out and I was craving fresh fruits and vegetables. I had frozen stuff, but I wanted to, I'm going to try to get back into keto tomorrow. And now I'm armed with the right stuff. I've been just off kilter for a long time. So that's one of my, coping or strategies to staying a little more healthy is to, I have no excuses, right? I can't say that I forgot my lunch or any of that stuff. So I'm trying to reset when it comes to that. So I'm grateful for all of that, the world wasn't too crazy today. And then I wanted to share too my strategy on getting a little exercise. And I want to speak to that as well. I got a letter from the YMCA and I know that the Ys aren't prevalent necessarily in all neighborhoods. Like when I went to Kansas City, they weren't every couple miles. We're kind of saturated here. And for those of you who don't know, the Y is just, it's a community that I got really exposed to as an adult about 10 years ago. And when I first started at the Y, I was like 220 pounds. And I thought I had to join to play at volleyball. And anyway, I ended up making lifelong friends at volleyball. And then now, Zumba and all the classes. And what's pretty cool is, you pay your monthly membership and you can use the gym, the pool, or the classes. So there's a lot of variety. The hot tub, the sauna, again, good coping mechanisms that I'm kind of missing right now, but that's okay. Summer's coming, so the weather will be changing soon, and it has in some areas. It was rainy and chilly today for us, but I saw that Kansas City was pretty beautiful, so I'm a little jealous. So anyway, what I did today, well, let me finish why. So the Y sent a letter, and they're going to continue to charge us our monthly membership fee, even though we can't go in. And the reason why is they're a not-for-profit, and they're trying to provide childcare for first responders. Very admirable, very important. And I would be devastated, I know personally, and I'm sure a lot of my community and friends, I probably have 50 friends on Facebook that I've met at the Y. If anything ever happened to them on the other side, never mind the parents who use them for summer camp and childcare and et cetera, et cetera. So the deal is, if we pay our membership, we get a tax write-off, which is fine. There's other ways to exercise, and I think that, they're important. And I'm just putting it out there because there might be, if we all spend $20 or $30 a month, if we have it, or whatever that number is, to support things that are going to be important on the other side, it's just food for thought. There's things we might not be thinking about, and I'm sure it took a lot for the president of the Y to reach out and ask us for help. So if you're in a community where an organization like that needs help, I'm just encouraging it. If you have the resources, and right now resources are limited for some, and I get that too. So what I did today for my exercise was, I live on the 3rd floor. So I strategically filled all my bags really, really heavy. And I would only, instead of playing that, 7 bags of grocery on your arms and hanging off your neck game, or even taking the elevator, I walked up the 3 flights of stairs with only 1 or 2 bags on every trip. So I got my strength training because my bags are really heavy. And then I got my cardio by going up the steps. And, I think it took 4 trips. And I felt good about it because I had to get the groceries in the house, served a purpose, and I got to exercise a little. So those are my couple thoughts for now. And because I'm promising to keep this under 10 minutes, which I did not realize was going to be this hard, I am going to check out for now. I'll see you in the morning with meditation from our book. And I just hope everybody has a great evening or day if you happen to be listening to this, not when I'm putting it out, obviously at night. So hang in there, and I'll talk to you soon.